Alright, everyone, we are live. And there we go. Alright. So, we come back to the game here. We should be good to go. We are live. There's actually been a couple updates. Well, there's been an update to the game since we last played. Specifically, they've added some new animal foods that we can make. They've got grain, and they got silage. Well, they've got like 3 types of silage. And we've also got this Omni animal feed if we had, raw meat and vegetables and stuff. Which basically just, you know, gives extra, it's a food that all the animals can eat and that makes them happy. Um, so there we go. So that's going to be something that we could work on. But there should be one more silage. I thought there was like 3 types of silage. I could be wrong. I may not have it unlocked. But that's okay. Still, we have plenty of plant fiber and stuff that we can use to make food for our animals. They'll be happy. They'll be fed. Everything will work out well. Now, I'm just reorganizing my inventory a little bit here. So I always like to do that at the beginning. So I kind of have a priority of how I like to have things set up. There we go. That's all good. I am actually going to make some silage for my animals. Actually, once I see what's on my back porch here. Is it? It's a wolf. Nope, it's not a wolf. I thought it was a wolf. It was a goat. All right. Oh, crisis averted. Not a wolf in my backyard. All right. Is that all done? We've got our armor that we made last time, which is this Wayfarer's armor. It's a tier 3 armor made out of platinum and fiber and stuff. It's a very good thing to have. Repairing it will be a bit of a problem because it needs this platinum weave. And we'll need an advanced textiles bench, but we can always make one up in the desert. As you can also see, I've also been working on putting in some flooring. We've expanded the house. All things we worked on during our last stream. We've started working out here in a place where I'm going to build a greenhouse eventually. So, lots of things to come in the future. But right now, our goal is to head north. Let me see what I've got here. Got some wheat. Not a lot. I do want some of that. Let's see here. What else? Ooh, did I make the... I could have sworn I made a... Where is it? Biofuel canister. Did I not make the biofuel canister? Alright, I was short iron. That's what it was. So let's grab some iron. And we'll make that biofuel canister. Because we're going to fill one up and take with us, basically. So there we go. There's that. I need a wall torch. I need screws. I do kind of want to take a contact device with me, though. So we'll take one of those. So we're just going to take one and set it up there. There we go. And then the other thing we're going to make and take with us would be a forge. We should definitely take a forge with us. And, well, actually, what I could do, make the forge, put the forge into place here, and take the anvil with us. That way we've got a way to repair our tools and whatnot. There's Wolf. Get him before he becomes a problem. There we go. The other thing they've also changed. So we have our skinning bench, right? Where you butcher the animals and stuff. Well, now, you just put them on there. And it's auto-going. Like, it just does it. No more waiting. See? Done. Now we're going to take that meat here. And I think... Cannot downgrade the meat. I thought I could downgrade the meat here. No. So used to, there was a way for you to take and convert like these higher cuts of meat into regular meat. But I guess not anymore. Yeah, that doesn't really help me, so I'll just throw this over here on the old drying rack. Just do that real quick, right there. I'm gonna come over here. We're gonna make some of this silage here. I need 10 grains for that. Well, let's go ahead and make like 10 of these. There we go. We'll just throw that in there as well. Alright. And then for the biofuel composter, let's see here. Let's throw this in here. And then let's throw these sticks in here. There we go. And that'll make some biofuel for us. There we go. Let's feed our character, because our character's getting a little hungry. Go. Our character's taken care of. I almost forgot this grain. Throw that in there. Nice. Actually, let's go just max that out there. Let's add 8 more. Go ahead and make the food we can, because silage actually doesn't go bad. It's one of the great benefits of it. Alright, so this thing's here working on some biofuel. No, we can actually turn wheat into biofuel. That's actually good to know. Same with vegetable oil. I have to remember how to make vegetable oil. Alright. Well, let's start loading the animals up here. Because I think what we're going to do... That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to access him here. Now, you got some traits for me, bud? Okay. So I've already maxed out his kind of carry slots. Let's go strong back. Chance leech on health. Alright, so let's give him some extra. He does have minus 50% health regen, though. So we've already got his carry set out. Heavy payload would be pretty good. So would reduced water consumption. Kind of thinking that we now want to start building him into a bit of tankiness here, because we're going to be in the desert. Oh yeah, this will be perfect right here. There we go. We're going to be taking him into the desert. I'm going to fill out this tree. There we go. So he generates 16 per minute. He's got decent health. He only does 44 damage, but it's something. Oh, gee. But let's go back to his inventory, and let's go ahead and throw this contact 4 device on him here. Yeah, carry that for me. There we go. Nice. Because I think I'm just going to take the buffalo. I think I'm going to leave food here for the horses, and we'll just take the buffalo with us. The other thing I want to take with me is a cement furnace, which I just need some more concrete mix and some more iron. Well, I got iron. Got iron for days here. We'll grab that iron here. And throw that in there. Now I just need this concrete furnace. Or the concrete. That's what I need for concrete. What's max I can make? 11. And it's stone that I'm short on. Well, we can solve stone. Because I needed stone for a couple of things anyways. There we go. And one of the cool things you can do that I didn't mention in some of my previous episodes is if you've got a good mount that you like, you can actually send them back to orbit to save them for further missions. And because you can send them to orbit, and this is kind of a cheesy way, if you're going to travel somewhere dangerous and don't want to try and get your mount through there, you can take one of these orbital radios with you that lets you order stuff from the workshop, and you can send your mount up in one place, plop down another radio, and call your mount back down. Yeah. There we go. Alright, try and get as much of this rock mined out as we can. I don't like leaving half-finished rocks laying on the ground, underground here. I think that was most of it. There we go. Alright. There. That should be enough stone to do what we want to do anyways. Have some stone there. Just a thing. Alright, so we've got 11 that's being made. Can we get 9 more? Yes, we can. There we go. Alright. That'll let us get this furnace. And if we want to make a forge, what do we need for a forge? Forge, where you at? Just need more stone, actually. So we can do that. Well, more stone we can do. Because we're going to want to forge anyways, here for our little shop. There we go. Mine out all this stone right here. Alright. This also helps clear the island of like rocks that I don't want around. You know, just in general thing to do. I'm also going to fix all my tools before we head up there. Go. Is that all of it? I think that's all that's sticking out. There might be a piece or two stuck underground there, but that's alright. That's still plenty of stone for what we need, I believe. So if I throw this in here, where's my forge? There it is. Yeah, there's that forge we wanted. Done. Alright, do I have any more steel left? I do, look at that. Throw this extra steel in here. Throw this extra stone in here. And grab this concrete there. Alright, now, concrete furnace. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? What are we short on now? Epoxy. Well. If it ain't one thing, it's always another, right? Okay, well, let's just take all of that out there. And we can just pick that up. And, will our forge fit in there? No. Forge most definitely not fit in there. Okay. Well, we'll put the forge over here. Put it like right here. Make a nice little wall. Must be placed outside. Is that new? Oh, the forge used to be an inside building. That's new. Okay, well, we'll put it out the back door then, I guess. Sitting here going, why does it say supposed to be placed outside? That's a whole new thing right there. So we'll put it like right here. I mean, I approve. My forge is outside in real life, so. I mean, I have a roof over it, but that's about it. Alright, there we go. Nice, brand new forge. And it's just a little more efficient. Now, it does consume fuel, so we are going to have to throw, like, some stuff in there. So let's see here. Let's go grab some coal. I got plenty of coal laying around. I'll just grab this here. Throw the coal in there. Done. Throw that in there. I'll keep the epoxy. Keep the anvil on me. Keep some of the steel because I'll need that for repair and stuff. Same with these bones. Gonna want those. Alright, there we go. Now notice we can like repair our tools in here. We can make stuff. Forge is great. There we go. I'll eventually move it and put it on something a little more. That's the word I'm looking for. permanent, a nice floor under it, I think. There we go. Alright, so we're going to craft this concrete furnace to take with us, just so we can do some smelting and some processing of materials while we're in the desert, you know, including like these nice aluminum bars, gold bars, platinum, anything of that nature that we want or need. Alright, how are we looking in here? We've got flour. We could make some bread, I think. I don't know if I even have the bread recipe unlocked. Alright, but I'm going to go put this... We got another horse. There we go. Well, he fell in the water. Sorry, little bud. There we go. Let's see if we can get back out of the lake now. Come on, out of the lake, please. There we go. We have to build like a little ramp up and down. Alright. There we go. The other thing I should definitely take with me, because I think I have a machining bench up there, but I should definitely take some animal fat. This animal fat will let me refill my lantern, which I should actually do right now while I'm sitting here thinking about it. Repair. There we go. Lantern is refilled. That's all good to go. Gonna put the last of my stuff on my buffalo. Hello, cargo pack. How you doing? There we go. Put that on there. I'll keep the tools with me. Hey, boat guy. How's it going? How we're doing? We're doing good tonight. How you doing? Doing a little Icarus tonight. Thought we would go work on this whole Great Hunts campaign thing that I've been trying to do. Alright, we're gonna take some of this dried meat with me, just so I have plenty of food, so I don't have to worry about that. There we go. Alright. Our character to bed for the evening. I'm glad you're doing okay. It's good to hear. Alright. This isn't close enough to a fireplace, is it? Let's see. Let's see if this is close enough to my fireplace to sleep. It is. Alright. Surprising. Okay. Alright. Well, welcome to the stream. We're about to head north to the desert. There we go. I think I've gotten everything I kind of care about. Oh yeah, it's a great game, in my opinion. It's one of my favorite survival games. I've got a lot of experience playing it, although I'm still learning new stuff because they've just changed a whole bunch of stuff with as far as like animal breeding goes. Oh great, we got a flash storm coming in. I guess I'll wait to go to the desert until this flash storm's over. So that's one of the things you're gonna have to deal with in the game is weather, like flash storms and stuff. Has this been salted? That's been salted. Okay. Why is my bedroll damaged? How did my bedroll get I'm trying to figure out how my bedroll got damaged. Huh. Alright. But basically, I'm working on one of the new campaigns that came out just a couple updates ago, and I'm actually going to turn down the volume on my game just a hair for you guys there in stream. There we go. Mostly because these flash storms, which I'll show you what the flash storm looks like. I'm going to come sit outside. So it's basically a lightning storm. And they're kind of dangerous, especially if you have a wooden house. This is the reason I've upgraded to stone. I kind of always rush for stone houses. But you'll see eventually there'll probably be like a fire started on one of the shores here. You can kind of keep an eye out. Now, I'm not going to stay outside too long during the storm because you can see I've got a storm exposure meter building up there at the top. Ah, there we go. See, it started a forest fire over there. That's the danger of flash storms. Right there. In addition, as the storm exposure meter goes up during a flash storm, your chances of getting struck by lightning increase. Matter of fact, I have both achievements, the achievement for getting struck by lightning and the achievement for getting struck by lightning a second time. So, you know, it's a whole thing. Eat that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's really cool. And those forest fires can be a real problem because they will burn down your house and all that. There you go. And if you ever played Valheim, you'll notice this has the same food system that Valheim uses, where you've got 3 stomach slots, and each food you eat provides a different buff. So, you know, things to be aware of here. Let's see here. I'm going to put away these animal hides I don't need. Keep the bones. I'm just waiting for this flash storm to end. Matter of fact, there's a little meter up the top right there. And you can see it's got different colors. Right now we're in a red section of the storm, meaning it's the most violent part of the storm at the moment. And then once that finishes passing by, it'll go to kind of yellow where the storm's petering out. And then once it's got nothing up there, that means storm's over. And right now, to show you the map, I'm in this forest biome. And this is on the Olympus map, which is the first map, by the way. It's also kind of the easiest map. And I'm doing that since I've never done the Great Hunts campaigns before. I figured I'd try with the hopefully easiest one. And this is not my full... I have a level 60 character, which is max level. But for this series, I decided to play my lower level character that shares the same name as my YouTube channel. And I was less prepared than I thought. So actually, after doing the first mission, which is up here in the desert, it takes you to a little location up right here, actually. I came back and have geared up a bit more, and now I'm going back to do the second mission of the Great Hunts campaign. Alright. Storm is finally stopped. I need to grab my healing potions, for lack of a better term. Go ahead and make what I can of those before we leave as well. Do I have other medications? I should take my backup shotgun, actually. I'll take the blood thinning paste and my cooling bandage as well. Now I'll take these basic bandages. I'll take the antibiotics, just in case. Alright. I think that's everything I technically need. What's it got? I need to grab my armor. What am I doing? I about left without my armor. It's like any survival game. You have to worry about food and water and oxygen in this game. If you notice, so we go into our inventory here. I have an oxygen tank because you're not in a fully environmentally sealed suit, but basically the oxygen on the planet is too low for human survival, so you have to have extra oxygen or you'll suffocate. You also have to keep yourself hydrated. Now, the starter suit does not have a water slot, but the second suit does, and so I always upgrade to the second suit when I can, so that I can have a water slot. And then there's more advanced suits that also have like a food slot, so your character will auto-eat and stuff like that. Now, unlike Ark, you do not have to tame animals for progression in any way, shape, or form. It is not required whatsoever. You can completely ignore animal taming if you want. I'm doing it because having a mount is just convenient. It's just helpful. I'm going to grab these things here, and I'll take this one platinum weave. This is the armor I'm going to wear in the desert that I spent a lot of time making. There we go. We're good to go. Now we have everything. I'll take my spare oxygen tank. Actually, yeah, I'll take a spare oxygen tank. And then I was going to take... Where is it? Take these spare water bottles as well. Alright. We're good to go. Nope. Close. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Turn my light off because I don't need my lantern on. Let me grab the food for the animals. So I overloaded my inventory, so I will... You know what? This repair hammer can live here for now. There we go. Alright. Animal trough. Split the stack, and we'll take... just split the stack again. I'll take 4 with me. There we go. Animals, we're getting a little hungry. But it's similar to Ark, I guess, in the fact that it's a survival game. The tech tree works differently. I'll show you how the tech tree works. So, here's your tech tree. You have Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 4. Tier 2, 3, and 4 are level locked, but it's like level 10, level 20, level 30, and that's all. And you can see my character's already level 30, so I technically have access to Tier 4. But you get a set of technology points every time you level up, and you can come through here and select the technologies you want to unlock at each tier. Now, you can, in theory, eventually unlock all the technologies. Level 60 will not get you enough tech points to do that, but once you hit level 60, your experience bar keeps filling in, and it keeps granting you more tech points, so you can eventually unlock everything. The reason your level and the points matter is you also have talents, and this is how you specialize your character. So you get a limited number of talent points every level, and you have a regular talents and a solo talents tree. Solo talents only take effect when you're playing solo, and the talent points you get for this are separate from the talent points you get for the regular talent tree. These talents over here in the regular tree, they're active all the time if you're playing solo, if you're playing with friends on a server, whatever. And it has different sections. It has survival, which is like resource gathering, hunting, and cooking and farming. Adventure, which is like exploration, animal husbandry, animal genetics now, which is a new thing they just added in this last update. Fishing, in case you want to do fishing. And then, of course, habitation. You got your skills for repairing and fighting fires, your tool skills for making axes and tools and stuff and getting reduced costs, how efficient they are. Like, there's one, I think it's under survival, I'll show you. And then, of course, building for making your buildings cheaper, stronger, etc. There's one in here that's really good to get, which is like this extra space one. Inventory items you make, like cabinets and stuff, have extra storage slots. Super useful. So, I got a guy who I play with sometimes that he always goes down this tree and always grabs that one and this one. So anytime he makes an inventory thing, it has like 10 extra slots. It's fantastic. And then, of course, combat. You specialize, like, what kind of combat? Do you want to be good with bows? I normally specialize bows. However, for this playthrough and for the Great Hunts thing, I'm finding that guns are better. So I'm redistributing my points slowly over into the guns tree. And you can always respec these points, so you get respec points that you can use to basically spend to change out your talents, and you can get more. So there you go. So there's some of the differences. Now, I've never played Ark, but, you know, thought we'd go over some of the differences there. Wait, I just forgot to grab my extra health items. I'm sitting here. I did turn my light on. Sitting there going, wondering, why is it so bright out here? Turned on my torch. Alright, there we go. I wanted these. Alright, I can only carry 10. Okay. I don't need bones. Alright, so let's go get rid of some of these bones here. Single player co-op? Yes, you can do both. Then there's reasons to do both. I have friends that I do, you know, multiplayer with sometimes. It's been a while since we've done one, but I do. There we go. I'm just getting rid of some of those bones that were in my inventory real quick. Cool. And there's even talents specifically for when you're doing single player. Now, I'm doing single player right now. There we go. Alright. Now we can head north. Just because I wanted to solo the Great Hunts campaign. Since I've never done it. But I've got some friends that are they're encouraging me to set up another multiplayer server and do another multiplayer server. And, like, for example, my friends could theoretically crash this game, actually. I could invite them and they could crash into my game right now if I wanted. So, you know, it's not like you have to set up a dedicated server. Yes. Or as my community member, General Efficiency says, 4 shrimp in a box. And you can have multiple players. Like, you can have up to, I think, 8 players in one game, maybe more. My foods are wearing out again. Oh, man. Alright, consume that, and I'll just eat one of these. There we go. Good lord. My character is just churning through calories today. So, if you have specific questions, bald guy, let me know. Because I'll answer them as best as I can. Alright, so this thing here I'm passing on the right, that's an enzyme geyser. That was something they added, God, I think 3 or 4 years ago now, it feels like. Probably not really, it's probably only like 2 years ago. Yeah, I noticed you've been playing a lot of RimWorld over there, General Efficiency. You still never told me if you're using any mods or if you're playing vanilla. What's this? Did I just find... There's an aluminum vein right here? Hold on. Hold on. I've been living this close to an aluminum deep mine? Man. Alright. I'll have to remember that. Pure vanilla. I mean, honestly, that's completely fair. Because with all this... Do you have all the DLCs for RimWorld there? General Efficiency? Not yet? Okay. Well, I do because I have an addiction. And and once you get into all the DLCs, you almost don't need mods anymore, if I'm honest. Matter of fact, I've kind of stopped playing with mods in RimWorld because of all the DLC stuff. What kind of deep mine is this one over here? So we had aluminum. What's this one? Titanium. Alright, so I've got all the late game materials already marked out, like, within close distance to my house. That's fantastic. So, those deep mine nodes, for Bald Guy. I have a buddy you play with. We're looking for a cool game. It's not super complicated. We play Ark, but got bored after a while. Okay. So this game is both complicated and not complicated. In the sense that, you know, you're always kind of doing the same thing. And the game, now the cool thing is the game will tell you, like, what you need for everything. You know, it's not like you have to, you know, just blunder around and try to figure it out. You know, the game will absolutely tell you, like, for this you need this item, and to get that you need to do this, you know. How am I doing directionally here? Okay, I need to stay to the right or left a little bit. You need simple. Yeah, so, like, it's not bad. Like, you know, like any survival game, you start off, you pick up rocks and sticks. You use rocks and sticks to make axe and pickaxe. You then take axe and pickaxe, cut down trees, and, you know, mine other rocks. And, you know, you just work your way up. And then you're like, oh, wait, we have a stone pickaxe. We can mine iron now. Alright, so you mine iron. Then you get some more rocks. You make a furnace. You smelt the iron. Then you're like, oh, I should make an anvil. You make an anvil. And then you go and you know, use that anvil to make iron tools. Oh, and to give you an idea here, I'm gonna teach you something here. So if you're wondering where you get iron and stuff, you'll find caves like this. These caves are where you get iron. Now, the caves are not safe. Don't immediately go running into them as soon as you land. And I'll show you why. It's here. Come on. Come out. I know you're in here. Where are you? There he is. Cave worm. But a good shot with a bow will take him out. You just have to hit them, like, right in the mouth, basically. There you go. And don't be going around saying you're old, bald guy. You know, you're going to make me start saying I'm old. You know, my wife's going to look at me and be like, what are you talking about? You're not old. Shut up. Alright. I accidentally attacked with my buffalo. The buffalo has melee attack. Yeah, so the cool thing that they've added after they added the mounts, because originally the mounts didn't really have like any weird abilities, but like the buffalo and the other mounts now, they can have like melee attacks, so they can actually fight and will defend themselves now, which is nice. Don't expect them to be like masters of combat and, you know, destroying your enemies or anything like that. But like the buffalo is great if you need something just to take a few hits for you while you figure out how to kill it. Yeah. And also bears. Beware of bears in this game when you're first starting out. Once you kind of figure out the bears, they're not crazy dangerous. Or once you get like, you know, a rifle or something, you can snipe them from a nice large distance. But uh-oh. Hey, General Efficiency, I just got a message from Slim over on the Discord. He's stuck in a deep, dark cave. Hey, man. That's alright. Still gaming at 55, well, almost 55, we'll say. Totally legit. I'm not quite there yet, but, you know. I keep getting ribbed about turning 40. Something, you know. I'll be 40 soon. Myself, so. But I love this game. It's great fun. And there's multiple ways to play it, by the way, Bald Guy. I'm doing an open world map, which is what you have to do the whole Great Hunts thing, which don't start off trying to do the Great Hunts thing. Don't throw yourself into that expecting to do that. I'm very experienced, threw myself into it, and realized I've made a mistake. I was not as prepared for it as I thought I was. Now, I'm figuring it out, because I know enough about the game to easily do so. But it is a great way to learn, though, because you can just do the open world map, where you can focus on survival and not worry about, like, objectives or anything, and ignore them if you want. Or if you want missions, there's a whole, like, radio you can use to get missions. Alright. Now, this cave actually doesn't have cave worms in it. Normally, I think. But we're just going to ride through it on our buffalo here, because this cave takes us to the desert. And apparently there's some desert winds about to kick off here. There's so many resources in this cave right now. I wish I could stop to mine. Like, that's iron right there. Saw some gold back there. That's copper. Probably some there's titanium, I believe. Oh, what is that? Why is that at the mouth of my cave? Alright, so that thing over there is the thing I'm having to fight. Or one of the things. That's called a corite. That's what this whole Great Hunt mission is about, is those things right there. And those things are awful. I do not like him hanging out at the mouth of the cave. You know, we're gonna try and run past him. So, to give you a little more background about this game, Icarus takes place on an alien planet that humanity found some exotic materials on, and they decided that they were gonna terraform and colonize the planet to mine these exotic materials. And that's when humanity found out, well, the company heading this up the hard way found out. So you couldn't play in our world unless my buddy was on. Okay, so you'll run into that same problem with this game unless you do a dedicated server, which you can do. You can set up dedicated servers for this, and then the server will run whenever somebody's on, basically. Oh, God. This corite is not giving up. Alright. Shotgun, 5. Get in, Buffalo. Get him. By the way, each one of those I fire is like part of a platinum ingot. Alright. Really? How you doing, Buffalo? Good lord. You know, those things are annoying. Those corite things. And I just wasted how many shotgun shells on that thing? Alright. What do I get when I skin these guys? You know, I've never actually checked to see what I get when I skin these guys. Meat, sulfur, and coal, and stone. Alright, well, that makes sense. Hey, Buffalo, how you doing, bud? Oh, you leveled up! Alright, let's get you some more... get you some more health regen, and some more physical resistance, make you more tanky. Poor guy. I also need to throw some stuff in your inventory. First things first. Actually, let me fix my armor. Nope. Let's put the right armor on now that I'm in the desert. There we go. There we go. Now I'm wearing my desert armor, and you can carry my leather armor that I don't need. There we go. Yeah, I'll take all of that. And do you drop bones? No, you drop stone. If I mine you, I get stone. Hilarious. Okay. But yeah, no, these drop bacon? Oh goodness. Nope. You stop it. Bad. Bad, cougar. We're good. Buffalo. I understand you want to protect me from the cougar, but you didn't have to hit me in the back. Like, good lord. Alright, let me bandage up so I can stop this bleed the cougar gave me. Alright. Alright. I now know why people farm these things. If they drop bacon. I want me some bacon. Love bacon. What about you? You drop bacon? So these are like weird desert pigs. Alright. How are we doing? You still doing alright? Alright. Come on, cargo pack. Let's get to that foothold I wanted to establish here. Alright, so basically, I'm trying to get up to this map tile here. Because there's a little base camp there we can take over. Alright. Poor cargo pack. He got beat up by those mean old animals. It is nice to know that I have multiple sources of bacon in here now, though. Besides just the pigs, because there's a wild boar right there walking towards me. Wild boars are also sort of tameable, as are those weird, I don't know, desert pigs, whatever the heck you want to call these things. These weird alien monsters. And that's something they've recently been adding a lot of, is the whole, like, adding aliens and alien creatures now. There's another corite up here, too, that I don't really want to deal with. Antelope's fine. We can ignore the antelope. Okay, good. That corite can stay over there. I'm going to have to fight more of them, but I kind of want to be better prepared for it. Alright, let me fix my food situation. There we go. Where are we at map-wise here? So up here. Alright, so we'll go through here. Go to the right there, I think. So past the three big rocks over here. And then to the right. And sorry, and sadly my buffalo does not have the best health regen, annoyingly. It's a stone mine. Alright. Kind of useless. I need to get him better food if I want him to have better health regen. What's that? looks like another cougar. I don't want to fight a cougar right now. So we'll kind of curve around these rocks here. But yeah, there's all kinds of different biomes, and there's 3 different maps, and I think it's next week or the week after, they're adding a 4th map to the game. And the maps represent different locations on the planet that had less and less successful attempts at terraforming. Like, this is the most successful part of the planet that they terraformed. Because the exotic ores that they're trying to mine here on the planet basically caused the whole terraforming process just to go sideways and fail weirdly. And, like, some of the Earth animals they introduced mutated to survive in this environment. That's why you have things like deer and pigs and wolves and stuff. And then some of the alien wildlife mutated and whatnot. And the storyline of the game kind of implies that the company that did all this is sort of trying to cover it up. Is that another Corite I'm going to have to fight? Really? Where is he? Okay. Yeah, he's kind of between where I want to go. That's not what I wanted. I keep left-clicking to move the map. I do not want to fight that Corite. If I go around that way... Oh, no, I could actually go around that way and curve up. That could work. That could work. Alright, we'll go around this way. So part of the reason I don't want to fight the Corite is because I'm using a shotgun right now. And, the shotgun I'm using slugs in it, which is great. The slugs work great. The problem is the slugs require me to use platinum, which is a high-tier resource in the game, to make them. Okay. We're doing this, cougar? Come on, come on. Get him. Get him. You okay, bud? Alright, there we go. Alright, we can't keep fighting everything. Alright, how are we doing? Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. I don't have enough stuff to keep healing my poor little buffalo. These are getting good XP, though. Okay, it's more of these weird wannabe desert pigs. Well, called like Durago or something. I don't remember what they're called. Alright, so I know what that is. That's apparently one of those Corite nests, basically, right there. They've added for this whole adventure. But we're not going to go mess with it. We're just going to ride past it. And hopefully it'll behave itself. Just stay over there. Be a good Corite nest. Where are we at? Good. So if I make a hard left here, we should be good. Oh, what do we got here? Got an oxide mine. Nice. So oxite's the rock you use to extract oxygen, because apparently oxygen is solidified in a sort of rock-like form on this planet. You can basically use that oxide stone and sulfur to extract oxygen. It's the whole premise they've got. Oh yeah, right. Back to the multiple ways to play this game. So, open world like what I'm doing, where it's got a persistent world. You hang out, you do stuff. You can do missions through using a radio to contact the space station in orbit and basically get jobs that they want done. Or even do like the main storyline quests or the big quests like this whole Great Hunts thing I'm doing. Or, there's also the way the game was originally intended to be played. The open world has just kind of become the meta that they've leaned into. But originally it was designed to be played as one-off missions, where basically you would drop down to the planet in your drop pod with a mission that was your goal to complete. And once you complete the mission, you get back to your drop pod, you leave the planet, and you go and do the next mission. And in between, you take the earnings that you get from doing the missions and the exotic ores you mine while you're down on the planet, because you can take them back to the station with you. You take all that and, you know, buy new gear that you could drop down to the planet with. And you can still do that. And even in this open world, you can actually order stuff from the space station with, you know, the exotic goods and the money you earn from doing missions and the exotic ores you mine and send up to the space station. They'll basically drop pod it down to you, and you can even use the same drop pod to send it back up if you want to send it back up to the station to save. Because any items you order from the station, you can move between missions and even between worlds, as long as they're on the station. If they're in a world or mission, they're kind of locked to that world or mission, and you can't call them in for the next mission without, like, you know, sending them back up first. Got an iron mine there. Where are we at? Sorry, Buffalo. Alright. How you doing, bud? Come here, hyena. Get away from my buffalo. Bad scorpion. Yeah. It's always one. There's always more than one. Stop it. Jesus. And now I'm poisoned. Oh, Lord. How many of these am I going to deal with? Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's consume one of those. Hello, elephant. Alright. Oh, you're not following. Alright. Let me grab my arrows back. Come into here. You're gonna follow me now. Follow. There we go. Come on. Alright. Where are we at? So basically, where I need to get to is on the other side there. Yes, another hyena. I really don't want to deal with the hyena. There we go. Come on. Good lord. Alright. I'll get to the base eventually. This is why I made extra health tonics. How you doing on health, bud? Getting better yet? Yeah, let me feed you real quick. There you go. Would you like some water too? There you go. Alright. That's another trigger down there. That went low. Alright. Cougars are one of the most dangerous. Oh, there's another one of those things over there. Okay. Alright. Come on, Buffalo. We're going this way. And my foods are running out again. This mission is just really testing my ability to navigate the desert here. Maybe if I swing, you know, because the Corite's still like right there. Alright, well, we'll try it. We'll go to the right instead of to the left. That's a pig. Pig's fine. Yeah, we're going to go to the left. Pig should mostly ignore us. The pigs can get aggressive, but they're not going to, like, chase us for the entire map. There It is nice to know that there's like a cave back there that I could go and get some resources out of. Once we get kind of settled in and offloaded. And get a respawn point set up. Because right now if I die, I respawn all the way back home. Which would be very unfortunate. Oh, got another aluminum vein right there. Oh, is that a salt mine over there? It looks like a salt mine. Yeah. Eliminate threats. Eliminate displaced threats in the area. Oh goodness, I've walked into part of the map. Okay. I really don't want to deal with the scorpions. I'm just trying to get to that base. It wants me to just... Alright. So apparently this part of the mission wants me to cull animals that have been driven out of their normal homes by the Corites. Oh, there's a cave right here. Where am I at? So right up here, there's a cave. Okay. Alright, we can do that. So it wants me to kill cave worms. Huh. Cool. Is that Corite? Is there a Corite in the bait? There's a Corite right there. Right where I need to go. How close is he? He is way too close for comfort. Where is he going, though? It looks like he's going to the left. I wonder if I can sneak past him. And we're going to try and sneak past him here. There we go. Alright. Hyena. Great. Oh, it didn't notice us. I don't know how that hyena didn't notice us. Alright, map-wise, we need to go left. So this route should take us right to where I want to go. What is that? That is a pig jumping into a rock. Okay. That pig was trying to jump over that rock. What do we have here? Goat, hyena, alright. There we go. Finally got the sneak attack off. Alright, come on, bison. Or buffalo. This is the base camp I've been trying to get to. Alright, we got scorpion as well. Good lord. Those cougars. Alright. This is why I brought bandages. Nope. Okay. Elephant's fine. Elephant will ignore us. So what I'll probably want to do is set up a creature deterrent here, I think. Now, one of these buildings had, like, housing in it. I think it was this one. No. Must have been that one over there. Yeah, I think this is the one that had housing in it over here. Yep. Pig, stay. What are you doing, pig? Good lord, pig. Quit tearing up my house that I'm using. That's what I'm going to do, basically. So this base is put here by... Oh, I'm sorry, Buffalo. I didn't mean to shoot you. Sorry. Sorry, bud. So this base is put here as part of the mission. And basically, I'm going to use it as, like, a claim temporarily. Alright. Stay here. Oh, good. He leveled up nicely. So let's get you some extra health. Better water consumption. And let's go even more regen, because I need you to have regen right now. There we go. I'm going to turn my light on so I can actually see. And so, yeah, basically, I'm just going to reuse this base here. We've got an icebox, and we'll throw some extra stuff in this icebox here. Doesn't have any ice, so it doesn't actually help me, which is unfortunate. Burlap sack, nothing there. All right. Okay, so what I can do, though, is I can set this as a spawn point. That's a cougar right there. How you doing, bud? Yeah, I'm definitely going to set up like a an animal deterrent here. Alright. Do I even have animal deterrent unlocked? Let's find out. I think that's tier 1. For the primitive one. No, maybe it's not. Is it tier 2 then? Animal baits, icebox, wood burner, trophies, creature deterrent, creature deterrent. Where is creature deterrent? This is one of those things where I probably need like a search bar. Shouldn't have been this far over. Should have been like right in here. Around the other creature stuff. What's the fishing stuff? Epoxy, pistol, etc. What is... Do not kill my buffalo. Don't you do it. No, you stop it. That's fine. You can beat me up. Do not mess with my buffalo. Alright. Enough. Good Lord, out of my face. Animals. Anybody else? Alright. Why is there an angry... Oh god, that's angry at me. Nope. Good Lord. Get away from my buffalo. Alright, well, there we go. I died and lost the buffalo. Oh, man. So, when you die, if you don't have a bed laid down, you normally respawn in a drop pod. Thankfully, I had a bed here. Or I claimed this bed. So, all my stuff's right here, which is nice. All I have to do is this. And hit take all. Get my shotgun out. And waste more ammunition. Good lord. Scorpion. Why are we under constant siege? There's another Corite. What is going on here? What is going on? Why am... Okay. Note to self. This base is just a no. I don't know what is going on there. Alright. So I think what it is because I don't have creature deterrent right now. Alright. Take all, please. Alright, keep hitting the wrong button. Let's get on top of this. Right, come on. I need altitude. I need a place to fight from. Need a fighting position. Need a fighting position. Not the greenhouse. Inside. Oh god. Alright, he's got an AoE. Good lord. So, as I was saying, I think part of the reason that they are attacking me so much, besides the fact that I'm here and they're aggressive, is that there's all the dead animals around, and I think most of these things are predators, and the predators will go to dead animals spawns, basically. Alright, let's see if we can't do this again. Alright. I need my buddy, not you. No, I need this stuff. Alright, well. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna hide in the bathroom. Health potion, please. Shotgun, please. Why did the Corite heal? No, stop reloading, stop reloading, stop reloading. There we go. I don't need the hyena right now. I need a building I can get into. Good lord. Yeah, I'm stuck in a death loop right now and can't get my stuff back. That's kind of a problem. There's 2 Corites now. Could you, like, fight each other, maybe? That'd be great. And I'm running out of shotgun shells. Alright. Maybe I should have brought grenades. I need to pass or take all button. Let me get inside, please. Let me get inside, please. There we go. Alright. Consume that. Consume that. Alright. There we go. Nope. Nope. Stop it. Stop it. The worst thing about these things is because of the nature of their armor, you can't actually headshot them. Once I get reloaded here. Get out of my face, Cougar. Alright. So I'm actually at the point where what I think I should do... I can't shoot through the window. Where are you at? Nope, stop reloading, please. Let me back inside. There we go. Alright, let's do this. And that. And I really wish I had some bear meat. Now reload. Okay, what is going on? What is my... Why am I cold? Oh, it's the water pulling me off. Okay. Alright, well, this has been a complete disaster. Oh, goodness. Right. Well, they don't really need this stone. We're going to drop the stone. There we go. Alright, so we leveled up. Let's see if I can find that animal deterrent. My God. This has been a real mess. Oh, there it is. There's the credential deterrent right there. Nice tier 2 tech. There we go. Oh, and they even have a homestead version of it. It's a scarecrow. You know, it's nice. Where do I craft this at? I have to craft it on the textiles bench. Great. I don't have one of those with me. Alright. Well, we got a talent point, though. I'd like the chance to craft double ammunition. That'd be nice. Faster reloading on shotguns would also be really nice right now. So would shotgun damage. All these would be really helpful. Faster movement speed with rifle or shot with guns. Yeah, I think I'll go with reload speed right now. Did I get a solo point? No, I did not get a solo point. Alright, tech tree stuff. What do I want? I think I want platinum pick. I could use some better armor too. A repair bench would also be nice. I could try to get frag grenades. Impact grenades too. Oh, these would explode on impact. Ooh. Ooh. Grenades could be good. I'm not sure I even want to see how bad repair my armor's in. Though I also kind of wanted this glass building set. Oh, man. Decisions. Let's decide what's going to help me out best right here. I mean, the bolt-action rifle could be good long-term. The recurve bow could also be good. Actually, spear might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I decided to add the chat overlay. I think I need to adjust it some. Matter of fact, I think I will. Maybe we'll just go ahead and drop it like over here for now. We'll do it on the right side for now on this game because I think that'll be better. Oh yeah, we definitely want this biofuel deep drill, which is going to require me to get electronics and wire. There we go. We're working our way up the tree. Yeah, you enjoy the rest of your weekend as well there, bald guy. Thanks for coming by. Again, I'll stream this a couple times a week, so if you have questions, please ask. Alright. That chlorite bean right there is a problem. Yeah. Can I cook the bacon while I'm here? Don't have my bacon. They got my bacon. Yeah, I stream like 5 days a week, and I kind of have a cycle between this vintage story, and then I've been doing the Last Plague Blight. So about every third stream is Icarus right now. All right, what am I gonna do? There's a book here. I can pick up a book? What? Oh, it's just a decoration. I was like, wait a minute. Alright, let's close that door. Okay. Is there any fuel in the campfire? There is not fuel in the campfire. And actually, I have some fuel, so let's split this stack. I'm going to throw this fuel in here. There we go. And we're going to sleep through the night. There we go. Nope. F. Thank you. There we go. Alright, we slept through the night. I'm going to top off my food really quick. I'm going to see what I can salvage from my friend out there. Alright. Get out of my house. Okay. Yeah, hyena. Alright, that's my last shotgun shell. Come on. Give me that arm again. Where you at? We'll get you one way or another, chlorite. Great. Alright, there we go. That's all done. And my arrow back, please. And where's my buffalo? Oh, don't tell me my stuff despawned. Oh, that's annoying. Alright. Turn off my light. We're going to go over here to the other building. I'm seeing damage. It shouldn't be... Oh, there's a core right there. Nope. Nope. Get in the building. What are you being slow about? Alright. Let's fix up this bleed. Alright. What do we have here? Ooh, more bandages. I'll take those. And a heal device. Nice. Not super helpful. Overflow bag. Plastic crate. Take that. What's this? Plastic crate. Okay. Alright. Just some random stuff. Ooh, we got gunpowder. Do we have stuff to make bullet? No, we don't have stuff to make bullet. Of course. I can throw these plastic crates in here, though. Oh, we have a rustic statue. Oh, nice. And a nice board. The main problem I've got is I need an anvil, and I have a machining bench. Oh, goodness. Alright. Like, I'll take the epoxy. Actually, I need 40 more iron, otherwise I could do this. I'll take the gunpowder. Take the epoxy. I want the iron, but I can't really make use of it. Can I repair this at least here? Yes, I can repair my shotgun. Alright. Shotgun's repaired. And I don't have the stuff to make any shotgun shells. This is going to be really a problem. No, it's really going to be a problem. Crude bow it is. Alright. Where'd you put it? There it is. Put that there. Put this back in the inventory. Go. Alright. So, it wants me to go to L4, K5, L2. So if we go up here to L4, so there's L4. So we're looking for caves over here in L4. K5 and L2. So basically, I just need to go kill cave worms. I can kill cave worms with what I've got. Can't do much else, but I can kill cave worms. Really sad about cargo pack, though. I liked cargo pack. I also liked the stuff that cargo pack was carrying. Alright. I'm going to top off my food one more time. That'll help me heal up a bit. Go. Just overeat a little bit. There we go. Just top off the food bar. And heal myself up a little bit with some of this extra stuff. There we go. We can top those off. Putting these health potions on here would be a good idea too. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a run for it. Because this whole idea of, like, taking over that base was a terrible plan. Alright. Oh, good lord. The Corite caught up to me. Alright. Come on. Can I have my arrows back? Okay, we escaped the Corite. The two cougars over here. I'd rather not deal with the cougars. There we go. That's one down. Alright, that Corite can stay over there. I'm just going to grab this arrow really quick. Thank you. Oh, here's a cave right here. That's what that is. Corite can have that spot. I've just got to work my way back to the forest and back to my base where I'm going to resupply. And I don't have a way down, do I? Let's see here. Where am I at? Yep, I don't have a good way down over here. Alright, we'll go this way. I mean, as long as I'm not fighting Korites, I'm okay. Yeah. Oh, he's going after that dead cougar. That's fine. He can have... Oh, no. He is following me. You gonna... How'd you hit that? You can turn on a dime. Oh, my goodness. Alright, he followed me down a cliff. Wow. Yeah, we'll respawn. Yeah, we'll respawn in a random location. Oh, this is gonna be rough. There's it dropping me off at. Alright. While it does that, I'm gonna check and see we're in the desert. Okay. Or not desert, but in the forest. Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, good. I'm back near my home base. So, what we've learned is I'm not ready to fight Korites in bulk. At least, you know, I'm back here at home, where I have the ability to resupply. Even though I've lost all my good steel tools. That's rough. This is a rough mission. Actually, no, what's that? That's not what I want. Let's go into here. I'm gonna abandon that. Yeah, that's fine. I can. Yeah, I can survive not doing that quest for 5 minutes. That's fine. Oh, you really damaged my house. Ah. Stupid drop pod. Breaking my stuff. Now I have to get my hammer. Fix all this nonsense. Where's my hammer? There it is. Alright. Alright, let's repair. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. Got this. That's not fine. Those drop pods. They are a real nuisance sometimes. Never had one drop that close to my house either. Alright. And of course my hammer breaks. What do I need to prepare this? Wood. Well, at least I have wood. You just have that stack of wood there. Repair. The damage got all the way in here too. Look at this. It damaged my machining table. Okay, it didn't damage the... Alright. It's kind of random what it damaged. That's interesting. Alright. Damage to my roof and everything. Damage to my carpentry bench. Surprised it didn't damage my textiles bench. That's a new one. Alright. Got that. That's fine. That's fine. Door's fine. Frame's fine. That's fine. Alright. That needs a little bit of repair. That needs a little bit of repair. I think I've gotten most of it now. It damaged my salting station somehow. What about my floors? Yep, this one's damaged. That one's fine. This one's damaged. Alright. Furnace is fine. This is all good. Over here, how'd that get damaged? And that. It's so random what got damaged. Here. My fireplace got damaged. What is going on, game? How is stuff over here damaged? Alright. I think it's all fixed, though. Alright. Let's check my bed, make sure my bed's not damaged. Nope, it got damaged. Let's set my bed. There we go. Respawn point acquired. Pretty all good over here. Nope. Walls damaged. Windows damaged. And that thing has a large area that it will damage, apparently. Alright. Alright, we all good now? Alright. Time to kind of re-kit everything. Let's grab some steel, some iron, some epoxy, because I'm going to need epoxy. We'll just go ahead and max out that epoxy. There we go. Just make all the epoxy. There we go. Grab that. Cool. So I can see what that is taking up through there. Alright. Throw all that in here. And steel pick. Let's do some nails. Not max. In. Craft. There we go. So there's a steel pick for me. The hammer down here. Steel pick there. Steel axe. Steel knife. There we go. Very good. Need some leather and some bones. Did everything. Could make an iron spear. An iron spear would be good to have too. Alright, let's go grab some leather. Because I gotta make new backpack and armor and all that stuff. Oh, man. The stuff you lose. Need rope. I can make rope. There we go. And there's a creature deterrent I could make. Isn't that nice? Actually, I should go ahead and make one. Just so I have one for the base here. Alright, let's grab that. Grab this stack of leather here as well. I also lost my water skins. Thankfully, I still have my original air tanks, so we're all right there. It's not the end of the world. It's more annoying than anything else. All right, there we go. There's that. What do you mean my inventory is full? Okay. All right, there's my air tank. All right. Let's see here. Nope. Let's go over to this one. It's got more stuff in it. Oh, if I had cured leather, I could make a canteen. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can make cured leather, so that's not a problem. With some steel and epoxy, I could make an actual oxygen tank again. So, alright, it's not the end of the world. Make a fishing bench. Alright, let's see here. Do I have any bones in here, actually? No, no bones. Okay. What about over here? Nope. I used up all the bones I had in here. But I think I have some still in the skinning bench. Skinning bench? Yes. Bones. Perfect. Fantastic. Grab this leather too while we're at it. There we go. Let's grab all that. Alright. Textiles bench. Let's go and get some armor. Since I lost my armor. Oh. I need to grab some more other stuff. But we can also come over here and we can now make... So we have steel knife, steel pick, steel axe. That's all fine. I can make my longbow again. There we go. Longbow. And it might be time to have like an actual melee weapon. I also lost my watering can, but I'll wait on replacing that. Same with my shovel. That's fine. We'll wait on that. Priorities, priorities. Let's grab some more of this plant fiber. There we go. So we'll make chest piece, gloves, pants, boots. I love how much faster that is. Alright. Put all that on. There we go. Done. Actually, I'll just put most of this back on here. There we go. Put the fur on there too. Now, in our inventory, let's max out these. Oh, need some of that leather back. Hold on. Alright, now, bone arrows. Max that out. Bone arrows are perfectly reasonable for, like, most animals here in the forest and stuff, even in the desert. There we go. Nice. Alright. That's good. Actually, how do I make cured leather? Vegetable oil, beeswax. Or tree sap. Okay, well, I can do that. Tree sap. Right here. Split the stack. Take half. Go. What's that over there? It's large here. Okay. Just seeing what that was out behind my house here. Okay. Tree sap. I'll make... Max it will let me make 25. 25 cured leather will take us a long ways. And folks, I am watching chat for those out there hanging out, watching, hanging along. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. There we go. We'll just take that 6. That 6 cured leather will get me all I need for my immediate needs. Canteen. Canteen. Where's the canteen? There it is. 1 canteen, please. There we go. Pardon me. Alright. Fill that up. There we go. Water required. Well, it's nice that I left this down here by accident, so that worked out. Okay. Well, horses, it's just you and me, guys. Again. Let's see here. Where's that large deer? Goat. You had to move, didn't you? Where'd you go, goat? Goat? There it is. Way over there. Like, I saw that goat. I was wondering where the heck it went. Alright. He's got to start restocking on food here. There he is. Alright. Lots of things to do now. So I think we'll actually change tactics a little bit. I was trying to push through this Great Hunt stuff, so I think what we'll do instead is we'll work on gearing up and doing some of the other missions first. And next time I'm going to set up a base somewhere else in the desert instead of in the middle of apparently animal-like doom. That was awful. Gotta be honest. That was not a nice place. Do not recommend. I thought I was being tricksy by, giving myself a way to avoid, having to build a whole base. No, I was wrong. I was not. Instead, I ended up just stuck in a, terrible death loop. Cook up some food here. Alright, let's see here. Put the meat in there. Alright, that's the meat we need. I need some wood, some stone, tree sap. I got all that. Alright, so I just need to make the armor. That's fine. Crafting. Just need some more plant fiber. Alright. I needed a new iron sickle anyways. There we go. Come on, iron sickle. We got work to do. We need the plants fiber. And also, if we grab sticks while we're out here, make life easier. Sticks, plant fiber. So all this stuff is just renewable resources, because these little plants do respawn. Unless you, like, build over them or whatever. There you go. And I can use these to make more biofuel. Because I'm going to want biofuel anyways. So I think it's time to start working on getting some electricity here at the base. And we're not quite there yet. I got a bunch of technology I kind of need to unlock, but we're getting there. And then we can start some of the deep mines. And we'll really start teching up. Get some platinum tools and some titanium tools and stuff. And if I can get like a platinum deep mine, then I'll have lots of shotgun ammo. Alright. So let's get this done. Oh man, I lost my 2 shotguns because I carried both of them with me like a fool. So I carried one as a backup. That sucks. Now, to be fair, I didn't spend the resources to make said shotguns. I got those shotguns by going up and doing that first quest and just finding them there in that base camp. Got some more sticks. Alright. There we go. That should be plenty of plant fiber to get this stuff made real quick. So we need the hat and the shirt. There we go. So we put that in there. Yeah, I definitely need some food. So I need some... No, it was the arms I needed, not the hat, not the shirt. Okay, well, let's destroy that. Yep. Okay. Also needed wood and tree sap. Well, I can do that. Alright. Let's see the arms. Okay. Now, let's put the arms over there. There we go. Okay. Should have some food ready. Yep, there it is. Put that down here in my favorite little area. Eat that. Eat that. There we go. Alright. Need some wood. That's easy enough. Got some right there. We need some tree sap. I got sticks right there. Why is it using the wood? Oh, I forgot I had the tree sap recipe for making tree sap out of wood. I mean, it's not the end of the world, so we got plenty of wood. What do we got? Rain. Rain's fine. Rain's good. Rain will refill my water supply. Alright, wood. Now I need rocks. Good thing I just made myself a brand new pickaxe. How you guys doing? Yeah, y'all need some more water anyways. It's good that the rain's coming. But I'm going to make this creature deterrent and get it set up here at my main base for now. Just so wolves don't come in here and harass my two lovely horses. You know, Igneous and New Benedict. We don't talk about old Benedict. He was a good horse. But he, much like Cargo Pack, met an unfortunate end against the Korite menace. Never forget you, Cargo Pack. Or Benedict. We will have our revenge against the Korite. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this rain is good, though. It's going to help refill our water tanks. Not that I have actually water tanks built yet, but it's the thought that counts. Alright. Got most of that one. There we go. I can actually come out here and work on refilling my thing, because I think I can do, yeah, I can do 10 of those. There we go. Make some more biofuel. Very nice. Alright. Just throw this like 51 stack in here. Cool, now I just need the tree sap. And tree sap. There we go. Let's go make this thing. Spoiled meat is not something I'm particularly short on. Craft. There we go. It's an animal deterrent. This will keep creatures off the island, basically. We can put it like right here next to the house. There we go. And we can press F. We'll throw some compost in there. Basically, you know, rotten food and stuff. Like these. I think I actually have some rotten food somewhere. But some rotten meat specifically. So I think it prefers rotten meat. Grab the stuff out of there. Grab the stuff out of there. What about in here? Somewhere around here. I think I have some in my... Yeah, here's where I had some. There we go. I mean, cats like to do that. That's just how cats are, general efficiency. Cats are just cats. They like to cat all over the place. I mean, my cat is sure that she's queen of the world. There we go. See, that'll keep it fueled for 4 hours there. If we check our map, you can actually zoom in, and you can see that it basically covers the entirety of my island here. But part of the reason we want to get a powered one, or a biofuel one, is they cover a larger area, and you don't have to fuel them as often. There we go. We can also go throw this rotten vegetables back into here. How's this doing? It's filling up on biofuel nicely. There we go. I'm going to close that up. Alright, let's see what we need for a replacement shotgun. I need steel. Epoxy's easy. I got the screws. I got the cured leather. All that. So I just need steel. I think I even have the steel, actually. No, I'm short on steel. I'll have to get some more steel. Well, that's fine. Why did that... Oh, it's 5 platinum. I needed to go do more mining anyways. Alright, what do I need to make some more flooring here? So I need, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 11 more interior flooring here. Work on doing some crafting around the base. Improve our character level a little bit. I can make some more crushed bone. Epoxy. Or if we reset the server, I think there should be a lot more ocean coverage. It'd be funny to have our bases connected between archipelagos. Oh no, I'm definitely thinking about increasing the ocean coverage on the community server for the next reset. Once we decide when to do the next reset. And I'm also kind of thinking about I've been looking at that airship mod. Funny enough, Army Bacon reached out to me last night about the airship mod. About, hey, have you seen this mod? And I was just like, why, yes, I have. There, Army Bacon. As a matter of fact, I did a mod spotlight on that very mod because I thought it was really cool. You know? And he was like, you did? He's like, yeah, man. All right. Yeah, let's see here. How's that look? Perfect. That's exactly the base I wanted it to go. There we go. I mean, a good lot of ocean coverage. No, I got you. I understand what you're saying. General efficiency. I got you. Come on. Attach, please. There we go. Alright, 2 is perfect. There. Look at that. Nice hardwood floors. Exactly what the house needed. Alright. So I'm out of these. What am I short on? Lilies. I need to grow some lilies. That's just what that means. Oh, I lost most of my medical supplies up there, too. That kind of hurts. That kind of hurts. I should really look at doing some armor attachments. So these attachments here that we're looking at, these are basically things you can do to improve your gear. Call it Waterworld, and we'll be wondering where our next meal will come from. So, I did a playthrough where I ended up stranded on, like, islands. And I'll tell you, it can be rough if you're not ready for it. Man, that Black Wolf armor set would be cool. Alright, so let's go do some hunting. Actually, how y'all doing, animals? How you guys doing? Oh, you've leveled up a bunch. Good lord. Igneous. Let's see here. Yeah, so let's see this one, that, and that. And then where's the next one? So we'll do this one, and that one. There we go. Good. Good. Alright, what about you? You've also leveled up a lot. You're already maxed out on carry slots. Yeah, I don't want Thoroughbred Racehorse. Sure, that would increase your speed, but I don't want that. Let's go... Let's go weight, health regen, maximum health. We'll also do heat resistance and physical resistance just to make you tougher. You got 8 more levels roughly? Okay. How are you looking on food for you guys? Oh, we are low on food. I'm gonna have to get you some more food, guys. I'm sorry, they're dear horses. I'll get you some more food. As my food is also running out. Let's just do max. There we go. We will make a bunch of food. Consume. There we go. Alright. To the hunting. Because I need food. For myself. Actually, I'm going to cut up this tree. Because before this tree despawns on me. Free lumber is lumber. inventing plastic inventory so I can eat it. Oh my goodness. Actually, there was an interesting mod that came out recently that I was looking at. It's got a whole, like, canning system. So you can make, like, canned goods. That I was looking at, and I thought that was kind of cool. I have to be very careful so I don't accidentally drink the lake water. There we go. Alright, let's see here. We'll grab some more of this wheat. I really need to make, like, bread for myself. Yep. Now, let's see here. Let's get to hunting. I also need to make myself a new torch, I just realized. Can I make a torch? Just improvised? Improvised torch, maybe? I don't have enough plant fiber. Well, that's easy to solve. There we go. Improvised torch. Done. Alright. What do we have over here? See some sort of critter in the distance. What is it? It's a rabbit. Just barely see it. There we go. Rabbit acquired. We have over there. There we go. Goat acquired as well. Come on, stick your head back up, player army. Really? I was about to say, where did that arrow go? Kind of curious where that first arrow went. Alright. But yeah, so we'll have to decide what all we want to do for this next server reset. Where'd my deer go? Just killed a deer. Where was it? Deer? Falling like in the river or something? I'm not crazy. We all saw me shoot a deer right over here, right? Deer? There it is. It did fall in the river. I was like, wait a minute. There we go. Take all that. Alright. So makes me wonder where that other arrow went then. I think it'd be like somewhere over here. More food. There we go. More food. Just sitting over there waiting to be gotten. There we go. Alright. Where'd my goat go? Goat, there you are. Alright. The other reason I'm doing this is because I actually also need some spoiled meat for all this. Where'd my horsey go? I just killed horse. I should have gone for the horse first. Nope, that's oxide. Horse? Where'd you go? There it is. I almost lost it. But I've also thought about adding, like, a horse mod to give us more animals to, like, tame and make use of. you know, almost doing like kind of a mix of extra things like fantasy creatures and stuff. And horses and whatnot. Let's make the server a little more diverse. See what people feel up to. But I kind of want to wait for the 1.22 update to like kind of hit before we really get to doing that. Now that also means waiting for a lot of our mods to update, unfortunately. There we go. This is always the rough part after one of these like really hard losses here. The rebuilding. Kind of gathering everything back up and whatnot. New glue production. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to split this stack. Toss that on there. Oh, thank goodness we leveled up. Alright, grab these. There we go, because I can eat that right now. Eat that. That there. There we go. Alright, leveling up is actually really good for us right now. Alright, let's go ahead and max that out. Craft that. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. That's not what I wanted. Keep forgetting tab. Alright, let's max that out. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, tech tree. So volatile substance would be good. I got three tech points to spend here. Let's look and see what's going to be our best bet. So we have the animal deterrent, which we got right here. So if we go up a level, we should be able to get... Where is it? Where is it? There's the advanced creature deterrent. We need carbon fiber, aluminum, glass. Oh, wow, we're going to need a lot of stuff for that. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Well, we're going to need gold wire and electronics. So I've actually seen RimWorld multiplayer there. Generally efficient. I have. In case you wanted to know something crazy. It does exist. It's modded. It's not like something that's just there. It's a whole modded thing. But it's kind of crazy. I've seen people do it. And yeah, it's nuts. It is absolutely nuts. I don't think is electricity not until like tier 4 here. There's the solar panels, the wind. Okay, so yes. Yeah, it's like crazy. Again, seeing people do it, I've never done it. Yeah, it's this weird thing where like you can both like input or like both people can input commands. I think you can also have like multiple people working on like one or different colonies that are part of the same faction and stuff. It's crazy. You have to go. There are some YouTube videos on it. It is nuts. Seeing people do it. I'm gonna need glass too. What about carbon fiber? What's it gonna take for me to get the carbon fiber? Where's carbon fiber? Carbon fiber? Carbon fiber. I could make steel arrows. They're expensive, but I could make them. How much can I get 5 for? Yeah, it would be and that's usually what a lot of people do, is they'll stream it. Or at least that's what I've seen. Anyways. I was going to go unlock carbon fiber, but I seem to have misplaced it. Is it here? Oh, it's right there. I'm just blind. Carbon paste, right here. Tier 2. Alright. There we go. We're getting there. Alright, some talent points now. So we get 2. I wouldn't mind some improved ore mining. Inventory weight would also be good. Ooh, can I get the... That's right, I wanted to do the farming stuff, because I want this fresh as best. So we can do this. So I need basically 3 more levels than this. So let's go there. And do that real quick. There we go. So next level I'll be able to get that. Oh, we got another solo point too. Harder to detect when sneaking. Increased wood. Increased yield from mining. Would also be really good. Crafted objects will gain the spiky one, dealing more damage. That could also be really good. So we got the XP gain. Let's do wood. That way next time we can get the minor ones. Just because that's going to be more directly useful for us. Alright, there we go. Get our stuff sorted out there nicely. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my wheat into here. There we go. Let's go ahead and eat that. There we go. Food acquired. Nice. Let's grab this. Alright. I think I have some more spoiled meat for this guy, don't I? Yep, more spoiled meat. There we go. Yeah, that'll keep it powered for like 7 real-world hours. How are we doing here? Good, I do have a full thing of biofuel. That's fantastic. Cool. Alright, so now that we've waited our 5 minutes, what we can do, and what I'm probably going to do, to kind of improve things for my campaigns, because this campaign is apparently really difficult, is we're going to look at doing some of these operations. I can't do that one. But one of the ones I kind of want to do... Here, what's this one? That's pot shot. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go back into my tech tree real quick. Tech tree. 1 second. Where is it? So I want this Black Wolf armor set, which we have to do big shot to get. What's this one? Cave worm armor. We have to complete Horite's Brilliance to unlock the cave worm armor. Oof. Oof. Okay. Gargantuan sell out to do the fishing thing. Styx Oasis. So we have to do, though, this Olympus Big Shot one to get this Black Wolf armor set. What is this one? Oh, Hammerhead Slime. Okay, that's for Prometheus. That's not even for this thing. Scorpion Crossbow. Nope. Nope. That's Quarite stuff. Not too far back this way. Alright. Caveworm Bow. Another Styx one. Caveworm Knife is unearthed. Same with Caveworm Spear. Baits. Wet work. Okay. So these are Styx missions I have to go complete. The cave worm stuff. Where's the black wolf stuff that I wanted to unlock, though? That's going to be in tier 3, isn't it? With my luck. That's a sandworm. So that's dust up. So sandworm stuff's here. Sandworm knife, sandworm spear, black wolf thing. Oh, that's lupine to do that one. Oh. Same with the black wolf shield. Now, same with the arrows. Interesting. Now, they've moved some of those around. I thought these were originally Olympus missions I had to do. Alright. Well, they spread it out a little bit. Get a quarite grenade. What's that do? That does a ton of damage. And a huge radius. Okay. Sandworm. Ooh, we can get the sandworm armor set, though. Migrating sands. That's Strix. That's the quarite stuff. Black wolf claw trap. Touchdown damage. Snaps down damage creatures at walking range. Huh. Lava Hunter. That's Prometheus. I knew that one. Okay. So that one's Waterfall. Alright, so let's go look at see what those are. Alright, so these are the operations. So here's Live Fire, Forsaken, Splunking, Homestead, Strange Harvest, Deep Vein, Ice Storm, Dry Run, Influx, Searchlight, Broken Arrow, Resurgence, Pyramid, Field Tests, Spirit level, Death Ray. Huh, not done that one. Coded Signal. So some of these require an upgrade to the system here. Can't see that one. Oh, wait, here we go. I can scroll up. It's Coded Signal. Alright, so we're looking for Waterfall and Big Shot. There's Spirit Walk. Hey, Blackjack, welcome. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright. Looks like some of these, it's not going to show me the name of them. That's okay. But basically, we'll start working our way through some of those missions there to try and unlock some stuff, as well as just earn some more XP to start improving our character here a little bit. And unlock some more of these techs that might help us out. Because at this rate, I might want some of these tier 4 armors just to survive here. Let's see here. Come over here to the electronic textiles bench. Like, composite might not be a bad idea at this point if we're going to go fight Quarites. This is carbon weave. I haven't looked at that one. That's a lot of heat resistance. So the carbon weave also wouldn't be a bad idea either. Either one. Either one. Now, the carbon weave requires us to... Oh, that requires us to complete the Quarite research. Never mind. So, we can't even do that one yet. Alright, that's fine. Alright, well, let's go sleep through the night real quick. Go turn our fire pit on here. Got nothing stored in there right now. So go sleep through the night. There we go. That's done. We need to go offload some of my inventory here really quick. So, throw some wood in here. Throw the stone in here. There we go. Turn off the torch so we're not wasting torch light. Throw all that in there. And honestly, thinking about it here. So we're into tier 3. It's the machining bench and the forge. So if we had some more platinum, we could get a better pick. And if we had more gold and stuff, we could start working on electronics here. Because we could make a biofuel drill if we had some electronics. I'm thinking that might not be a bad idea to start working towards. I think that might be a good idea. How much platinum I got? I don't have any platinum, do I? Yeah, I'm out of platinum. That's kind of what I figured. Kind of what I figured. Alright. Well, in that case, let's do this. Sticks can just go in here for now. Go. Throw the sticks in there. Throw the leather in there. And just all that can go in there. There we go. Alright. Y'all need more food. I love this new silage, by the way. This new silage is great. There you go. Y'all go ahead and fill up for me there. Good. Alright. Come on, Benedict. You're going to follow me for a bit. There you go. And we're going to go do a little mining run really quick. Get some more resources. Benedict, are you hurt? Like, why are you hurt? I need to top off my own food. There you go. Alright. Let's go find that cave I was looking at before. Because there's a cave I wanted to hit up. See what all's in there. Get some more iron and other resources. See if we can't get a little better equipped. Let's see here. It wasn't here. It was a little further. Come on. Over the rock, please. There we go. Come on. Struggling with rocks today. There we go. Alright. Because there's going to be, like, the geyser up here. Yep, there's the geyser. And then the larger, or the cave I saw was over this way. So we're going to go over here and see if we can't find that cave again. And go mine it out real quick. Just grab everything in it. Let's see here. There's this. Which one's this one? This is aluminum, I think. I can look at it. Yeah, that's aluminum. Doesn't help us a lot right now. Not to mention I don't have the deep drill to put onto it just yet. It was somewhere around here that I saw that cave when I went north to the desert earlier. Before I got horribly mauled to death by said desert in a death loop. What are we caught on? Oh, we're caught on the log. Okay. Let's see here. Where are we at? We're here. Let's go check over here. There might be a cave along this wall. Might even be a larger cave. Something with a little more value to it. Don't see anything that way. Or this way. Alright. Well, we'll keep going this way, though. Because I do know I did see a cave up this direction somewhere. I just didn't mark it on my map because I don't have a way to do that. Alright. That almost looks like a cave. I wonder if it's down along this cliff right here. Let's go check this cliff. Might have been this cliff that had the cave in it. Because I do know it was in this area. And I think it was this cliff, actually. Yep, there it is, right there. Time to mine everything out. Alright, here we go. Hop off. Alright, Benedict, you stay right here, please. Thank you. Get our torch out. Get our bow out. Come in here, pop the cave worm. It's going to pop up. Hey, cave worm. How you doing, bud? Yeah, we even got some exotics. Nice. Get my arrow back. I can complain about some free exotics, too. Alright. Come here. I want all those exotics. Not even what I came here for. There we go. 28 exotics for shooting a cave worm. Alright. Grab that. Grab this iron because I need more iron anyways. Alright. Toss all these onto Benedict. Whole reason we brought him on this adventure. Be the pack mule. It's alright, he loves it. He loves carrying stuff. Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright, now, the other thing we want is platinum. This part of this platinum's in the wall, and that annoys me. There we go. I think I got it. Alright. There we go. Not really super worried about copper. I do want iron because I need steel. I mean, I need steel and iron. I'm gonna really outgrow iron. You always need a little bit of it. Same with copper. There we go. Ooh, what's this? Got some more platinum. Fantastic. Too many voxels. Mine 1,000 voxels completely. That's a fantastic achievement. Alright, how are we doing here? Get this coal. There we go. Let's go load up Benedict here. As well as get ourselves off that cave debuff real quick. There we go. Good Benedict. Being a good horse. That he is. There we go. Oh, general efficiency. You gotta help me convince my wife to let me and my son do a stream tomorrow around noon. Or, well, not noon, but like around like 2 my time. For a game called Roadside Research. You play aliens researching humanity to invade Earth by running a gas station. My son recently saw another YouTuber I follow that was playing this and thinks the game's hilarious and thinks it'd be great to do like a family stream of it. There we go. Alright. What do we got back here? What's that? More platinum. Oh, yes. This has been a fantastic day for platinum. Come on. Give me the platinum. Let them stream. See? There you go. Now we'll see if she sees it. We'll see if she sees it. She's bad about checking your Discord messages. But the game's very, like, hilarious and tongue-in-cheek. Like, you gotta avoid being too suspicious. Or else, like, basically the Men in Black will show up and, like, try to kill you and stuff. Complete with, like, you know... Your human disguises are quite literally just, like, cardboard/paper masks you've, like, taped to your face. You know? And you get to draw them. And customize them in the game. I'm gonna be honest. To be fair, if I saw, like, some, like, green or blue-skinned person working at a gas station, you know, selling me reasonably priced energy drinks while wearing a cardboard cutout of a human face and a little shirt that basically says, "Hi, I'm Human Steve and I work at this gas station," or whatever. As long as it was, like, clearly the product I wanted and it was reasonably priced, I probably wouldn't question it too much either. I'm honest. You know. Uh-oh, we've over-encumbered the horse. No. There you go. Oh, you got some level up. Alright. Hold on. Is there anything that just carries, like, increases your... Oh, that increases your cold resist. That could be useful. What to carry? Food buffs. Nope. Increases the maximum horse at max strength will not be attacked by wild horses. I mean, that's kind of cool, but not what I'm worried about. Movement speed, water. Let's see here. Let's just go food. There we go. All right. Top off my food real quick. There we go. Alright. I think we've gotten everything we care about out of this cave. So, back home. Thought I'd tell her to check her Discord messages in the server and just be like, you know, dear, there's a very important message in there for you. And actually, I'm pretty sure she would let us stream. The main thing is we got a lot of work to do around the house that needs to get done, and that she's right about that, honestly. All right. I'm just happy I found some exotics. I'm gonna have to move my radio for calling down the orbital drop pods, though, because I can't have them keep dropping, like, you know, the drop pods on my house and breaking my wall. Can't keep having that. You know what else I've noticed? I haven't seen any of the... So normally you can find, like, exotics extraction zones that aren't just, like, the things. Yeah, there's been mounts for a while, man. You must not have played for a while. You know, there's been mounts for about a year, I think. Maybe 2 in the game. I lose track of exactly when they added them. But yeah, no, there's been mounts for a little while. And just this past week, I think, or maybe the week before last, they added genetic traits to the mounts. So you can actually get, like, different skins and stuff for the mounts based on genetics and different traits. And you can try and breed better mounts. And that isn't just mounts. That's also, like, the wolves and the pigs and the, you know, other animals you can tame. Now all have that. Like, this week, I know they just added basically 5 different skins that you can breed for the wolves and stuff. You know. And to show you that, So, obviously, my horse has a bunch of inventory, but if we come over here, we can see his genetics. He's got a wild bloodline, meaning that every time he attacks another animal in self-defense or whatever, he's got a plus 1% chance to do a minor hemorrhage, which is just a wound that causes the animal to bleed a bit. For every 5 levels, he's level 17. And then, of course, he has plus 5% food and water consumption, meaning he consumes them a bit faster. So the wild bloodline is not necessarily great, but it's not bad. And then we come over here. They now have skills. They level up. You can teach them new stuff. Like mine is a pack mule. That's why he's got like all the inventory and cargo hauling stuff. And now I'm slowly building him into a little more tanky build with more health and more regeneration. That's the whole thing. Yeah. And you can see this one has a different, color pattern. And if we come into here, he's also wild. He's got to level up too. More cargo space. I like to build them as cargo, just because I generally use them for carrying stuff around. But they also have like different actual stats down here, so you can see his. And each one of these affects things like carry weight, melee, damage, maximum health, stamina, etc. And if I had like chickens and sheep and cows, they all have the same thing. I need to get my stuff off of this one. Forgetting it's not shift to quick transfer stuff. There we go. Just grab all that. Like you can see, this one's stats are much different. There we go. But yeah, no, there's mounts and all kinds of stuff. Like you can do full-on farming. You can get cows and have milk and stuff. You can get sheep to shear for, wool and whatnot. Let's see here. Get that going. Get the titanium smelting. I'll do a little bit of iron. That'll be enough iron. Now I need steel. Oh, I'm gonna run out of... There we go. Do I have any iron in here? No. I just got an extra iron ingot. Well. I can just throw that in there for now. Cool. Alright. Yeah, so how long has it been since you played Guile kills Niels? Niels. There we go. Right. Let's request a drop pod. Oh good, it didn't land on my house this time. Good, good, good. The drop pod did not land on my house today. Send that up. Lower that station. It's only... Okay, so you just never got this far. Mounts have been a thing. Mounts you can actually get pretty quickly. Doesn't even look like the same game. Well, I mean, I am playing on, like, the highest graphics settings, which is something I've kind of been spoiled by since I've upgraded my computer recently. I enjoy being able to have good graphics. Oh, I forgot I've been carrying around this dead rabbit this whole time. Good lord. Just sitting here, like, I'm wondering why, like, things have been attacking me. Here we go. Process that for me. But yeah, I was trying to do the Great Hunts campaign, and that's how I found out the hard way. I was not geared for that. Got into kind of a death loop there in the desert. For those who are watching, I was trying to build a little base up in this area. We'll take over a little base up in this area, and just got stuck in an infinite death loop. It was terrible. So I've come back to my base down here in the forest on my little island to tech up and level up and do some other missions. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do some more cooked meat. There we go. I'm playing Icarus Survival. Or not? Well, Icarus. Yeah, so, like, it's a great game. Probably one of my favorite survival games. There we go. Good. Got my food all topped off here. Oh, Blight the Last Plague. No, that was last night. No, this is not Blight the Last Plague. That's probably one of my more recent additions to my game collection, and I love that game too. I was streaming that last night, and I ran into some weird technical issues last night in that game. Like, I was working on the first quest where you kind of meet the hermits that live out in the cave and stuff, and I went and did all that, and went and got them the stuff they wanted, and was bringing it back, and I tried to turn it in, and it kept just repeating the same, like, dialogue over and over again, and taking the stuff out of my inventory but not completing the quest. I was like, what the heck? Couldn't figure out what was going on there. So eventually I kind of called it for the night last night after running into that problem. And I logged in earlier today, and reloading fixed the problem finally. So I'll be streaming that again. Or, let's see, probably, when am I going to stream that again? Probably Tuesday will be my next stream on that. Though I'm going to be releasing a video where I did all the quest stuff. I realized I thought I streamed that. I didn't actually stream that. I recorded that. So I'm going to be releasing the video, the recording of where I did all the quest stuff on Monday, though. So people get to see that. But yeah, no. Don't worry. We'll be doing Blight the Last Plague some more. I was just doing Icarus tonight. Kind of cycle through games a little bit. And then tomorrow I'll be doing, at least in my evening slot, because it's evening time for me, I'll be doing more Vintage Story. So I kind of cycle through Icarus, Vintage Story, and Blight currently. Normally it would be like Vintage Story, Icarus, and Project Zomboid. But since my last run of Project Zomboid ended, I cycled in Blight. Because again, another awesome survival game. There we go. Just doing a little bit of general house maintenance here. Alright. Get my horses some more food. And we can do like 20. There we go. So how much food do they have left? Yeah, they've still got a decent amount of food left. Alright. Trying to think of what I want to work on next. I should work on making some electronics, I think. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. So I'm going to need this stuff. That's just wood. That's easy. I got wood. I got oxide. Alright. Wood. And oxide. Now, where do I make the electronics? So they do that here. Do I make my electronics in here? I should make them in here. Biofuel can. I should make some more copper. I should make some copper wire though. That'd be a good idea. Grab a stack of this. Throw that in there. Copper wire. There we go. That'll get me copper wire going. Let me grab a stack of gold as well. Gold wire. Craft that up. There we go. So I'll need gold wire and copper wire and electronics to make this deep drill that I want. I just gotta figure out where to make the electronics. There they are. So I'm gonna need some more epoxy too. Okay. More epoxy. I'm out of stuff for making epoxy. Well, that's unfortunate. There we go. Gonna have to go do some more hunting. Craft that up. So you use bones to make epoxy in this game. My primary source of bones is obviously hunting. So I'll have to deal with that here in a minute. Also, I have all this iron bloom or steel bloom that I need to go process. What are you working on currently? Oh, you're making iron. Okay. You make steel. Steel's slightly more important. Platinum. I feel like I should have more platinum than that. What happened to all my platinum? Oh, it just hasn't processed it yet. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Game trying to give me a heart attack here. Alright, let's grab this organic resin. That steel bloom. And let's make some more epoxy. I'm only going to get 5. That's not a whole lot. There we go. Grab the epoxy. Let's just sort all that. Okay. I can make 3 electronics. That is not enough. Because I need 10 for the deep drill. Now I need more epoxy. Alright. We're just going to have to do some more hunting. But I think we're going to call it there, folks. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight on my glorious misadventures of getting my... getting my face punched in many, many times in the desert by the Korites and, you know, cougars and other animals just rolling me over and over and over again. It was very unfortunate, but it's alright. We're gonna step back. We're gonna plan out our adventure a little bit better, and we'll try it from a different approach. But thank you all, everybody. This has been Thalan McRom, streaming a bit of Icarus. I hope you all enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed. And we'll catch you all in the next one. And you all have a great one.